Republicans are going to...
When you let the Democrats, socialists, and now they're actually calling themselves socialists, when you let them take over a major American city, this is what you get. New York is New York. It's definitely it's the media capital, the financial capital. It is a bellwether like no other city is in this country. So don't tell me that who the mayor of New York is doesn't matter.
Let me play devil's advocate for a second. Do you think, let's say, on the seize the means of production, do you think that the mayor, that one person, if he is a democratic socialist, do you think that he would have the power and influence to be able to, like, usher in socialism?
He definitely has the power and influence to elect J.D. Vance or whoever is the Republican candidate next time. It is a walking commercial for the Republican Party nationally. I think the Republicans are going to... When you let the Democrats, socialists, and now they're actually calling themselves socialists, when you let them take over a major American city, this is what you get. The state-run grocery stores, which work so well in Cuba and the Soviet Union and Venezuela, just bad ideas. And again, this ugly streak, streak of anti-Semitism.
Who's the most popular politician on the left?
AOC? I don't know.
One of, but who's Bernie? Bernie is Bernie is. I mean, he's not a capitalist.
No, he's not, and he's also not president.
He's not. But
never would be.
But neither is Mamdani.
No, but he will, trust me, he will be featured in the campaign commercials.
But they're going to feature people. They boogeyman everybody.
Yeah, but you don't have to boogeyman him. He does it to himself.
But they'll do it regardless. Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Clinton, Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, but
they make anybody into boogeyman. I think it was
just have more weight when it's real. I mean, when you can really show it.
Governor Hochul drew the wrath of some environmentalists and some...
Yes, for some time now, I've not talked about this mayor, Mamdani. What I realized recently is totally different from what he promised during his campaign. The free stuff he promised, everything is now turning 360. I thought this is exactly what the man would do. He said he's going to increase the salaries of politicians that are working under him. But from our observations, this will not work out. I don't know if you've seen this. I have a couple of clips. I'm going to show you what exactly is actually going on. At a certain point, when I look at what this man did, I told myself, like, will he be able to go through with this? Or is just a politician promising, giving out fake promises? This is exactly what I said will happen.
They're already earning enough.
I think everybody should get a pay raise, including me.
We should be thinking first about homelessness.
As long as they do the right thing, they should get some more money.
New Yorkers reacting to the majority of the city council signing on to a bill that would give across-the-board raises not just to themselves, but to district attorneys and every other elected official all the way up to the mayor. City elected officials have not had a raise since 2016. And in the meantime, council member Althea Stevens says she and her colleagues have not been immune from the roughly 35% inflation during that time.
I'm a single mom. I live alone. And so to be able to pay rent, it's really been tough for me to do that.
Hundreds of thousands of employees who work for the city do get regular raises, with a good many who now make more than city council members.
We're out there on holidays, we're out there on weekends. Our expectation is for us to be in the community on a regular basis, and so we should be able to take care of ourselves and our family at the same time.
The proposal on the table is currently for a 16% raise. City council members would get $24,000 more per year and land at $172,500. The comptroller would get $33,000 more, and the mayor would see a more than $40,000 bump to a pay of over $300,000. Incoming Mayor Zohran Mamdani, a Democratic socialist who ran on a message of affordability, sidestepped the politically tricky question of pay raises earlier this week.
I'm not worried about the hypotheticals at this time.
Council members supporting the bill say this is just a jumping-off point for a conversation, which is something that's mandated in the city charter.
I just think it's worth looking at it and, earnestly listening and exploring what needs to be.
Yes, there is something you have not seen. A lot of these people are reacting to I don't know what exactly is even going on. The first promise this man put out, their first priority is to increase their salaries. That was the first thing I saw. And they have different reactions to that. I don't know. First, take a look at this video.
Well, he's not in yet, and he's making promises because he's not actually having to govern until January. And I want to be fair with this guy. He ran a masterful campaign from social media. My own social people said he was incredible in figuring out algorithms on every platform. Everything he did, it was really high top quartile engagement, and he won that way. He has a big challenge, though, and you're detailing some of the policy decisions he has to make. This is not a country that he's managing. He's managing a city with limited federal jurisdiction, limited state jurisdiction. He has to speak upstate to get stuff done or even get money. I would think somewhere between now and when he actually takes the seat as mayor, he's got some soul searching to do on policy, including what you're talking about here. Freezing in the dark because you don't have the gas is a really bad campaign.
We need
bad luck.
We need decatherms.
Even your diehard supporters might not continue to support
But I
you
think
then.
that's the kind of thing that, you know, and free food and free transportation, all this stuff is policy. He'll be sitting there never having managed anything, and I'm willing to give him the credit that he managed a great campaign, but now the hard work begins. And I actually say, as a visitor of New York waiting for my free stuff, I wish him good luck, because I've been waiting for him to be mayor because I want to come to the airport here and get a free lift into the city. And damn it, I don't want to pay these hotel bills anymore. It's ridiculous.
I believe you've seen. Everybody is now waiting for free stuff. Immediately, they voted for this bill to increase their salaries. Everyone on the street in house saying they should increase theirs also. They should give them free money. New York is now offering free money. That is what I see. At a certain point, I don't know if this guy will be able to pull this through. Sometimes it is good to do campaigns like this, but be extremely careful. If you know that this might backfire, like he said, he has never managed any public office before, but he tried his possible best to manage his campaign. Now, this is the time we are going to observe him executing what he promised: free everything. It is laughable, but I don't want to laugh.
Incoming Mayor Zohran Mamdani told reporters that the answer to homelessness is to provide homes.
Connecting those New Yorkers to housing, whether it's supportive housing, whether it's rental housing, whatever kind of housing it is.
When he took office, Mayor Adams faced an onslaught of high-profile crimes committed by homeless, unstable people. His reaction was immediate.
No more smoking, no more sleeping, no more doing barbecues on the subway system, no more just doing whatever you want.
It was both no nonsense and compassionate. Police officers enforced so-called quality of life violations and ended homeless encampments. They were paired with outreach workers to coax the homeless off the streets and into treatment. The severely mentally ill were involuntarily committed.
We said it's inhumane to walk by someone that clearly they can't take care of their basic needs.
Mamdani believes it's inhumane to end encampments and would use involuntary commitment in the rarest of cases.
If you are not connecting homeless New Yorkers to the housing that they so desperately need, then you cannot deem anything you're doing to be a success.
Dave Giffen runs the Coalition for the Homeless.
The only way we're going to solve this problem is by creating enough permanent housing such that people don't have to live on subway platforms and live on the streets.
You know what is more confusing to me? When these illegals came in, they provided them with shelter immediately. Yeah. Do the same thing with these people on the street. I don't know what has been the case. They can do the same thing. Yeah. I questioned myself when I saw these videos like this. It's very simple. Implement the same policies. Maybe you will succeed. I don't want to make the video long. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. Never stop in sharing, supporting this channel. as of the short clips, that is for the white algorithm.
Go out and just tell lies.
But you did lie.
Who also
is that you better come at us with facts and truth.
else who's alive and decides that they want to
which is going to force the party to spend millions of dollars
of the party.
Over 40, he beat Hillary by 41 points.
Right.
And this ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's either God's side or Satan's side.
Even get an off.
If the Democrats...
Because how many times do somebody asks?
4.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't
right.
do
that. J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama.
He's blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Right.
Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before. Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one. Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all like
to have a television show.
To spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
said that he doesn't...
Dave Chappelle.
Without of interest.
I mentioned last night Trump was bragging about surprised to see Darth Renner.
Between now...
60 minutes for editing.
And just talking to the working class, not worried about the billionaires. They gonna